So let me just start out with some background about UC as well as UC Irvine. So let me go to my next slide. So first thing is that, I imagine that there's some of you that come from out of state, and I just wanted to let you know that, University of California, Irvine is one campus of a larger 10 campus system that spans the entire state. We're typically considered to be the strongest state university system in the country. UC Irvine is one of the newer campuses. We were founded about 55 years ago. And we're situated here about 50 miles south of Los Angeles and about 80 miles north of San Diego. And we're very close to the coast. We're about 3 miles from the coast and have obviously blessed with beautiful weather and beaches. And it's a really nice lifestyle that you would be able to enjoy here as a graduate student were you to come here to UC Irvine. UC Irvine in particular, like I said, is one of the youngest of the UC campuses. It is a comprehensive campus. It has, the general campus as well as professional schools, including medical school, law school, business school, nursing school. Amongst public universities in the last year, US News and World Report ranked us 8th nationally. We're a very strong campus. And within the UC system, we're about 5th in size. I mean, we're a fairly large campus, nearing 37,000 total students with a very strong graduate student body. And when we celebrated our 50th anniversary as a campus, we were blessed to have then President Barack Obama speak at our commencement, and that was a great thrill for us. In terms of our School of Engineering, we're the 20th ranked public engineering program in the country. We have pretty much all of the major departments. We have nearly 5,000 students total, about 1,000 of which are graduate students, and over 140 faculty. In terms of our department, we used to be a chemical engineering material science department. About 2 years ago, we spun out to a full-fledged chemical and biomolecular engineering department. We've grown our faculty by over 50% since that time, with focused growth in the area of energy and sustainability, and at the interface between soft materials and biomolecular engineering and biotechnology. And so you'll hear more about that from my colleagues coming up. We also have a fairly active group of affiliated faculty from various departments, which are listed. US chemical engineers really have a strong set of skills. You're very quantitative, you have a molecular understanding, and many of you have a lot of bio background as well. And so you are prized not only by our faculty, but also faculty from other departments who are potentially interested in recruiting you to their labs, doing some really exciting research. And many of our affiliated faculty actually have ongoing research collaborations with our faculty. So you'll have lots to choose from in terms of potential research interests. As I mentioned, we have a really awesome group of graduate students. We have over 60 graduate students. We have a very active graduate student association that welcomes our new students every year. They have a tremendous support system for new students so that they're integrated in the department. And we also have a graduate student representative that is present at all faculty meetings so that the graduate students have a vehicle to understand what's going on within the department at the faculty level. They get a sense for what it's like to be a faculty member apart from the side that you see of them in classroom or as a research mentor. And then it's also a venue by which they can bring concerns that the graduate student body has directly to faculty. And so we really prize ourselves in trying to make the graduate students a full-fledged partner in the success of the department. In terms of research, broadly speaking, our research themes are threefold. As chemical engineers, we're basically innovating the next generation of materials, devices, and processes. And in terms of application domains, we have two strong thrusts in biomolecular engineering and biotechnology, energy sustainability, and kind of soft matter, which is kind of embedded in the top materials thrust. And I've listed our faculty along each of the sides of the triangle that work kind of at the interface between developing new technologies and their application domains. And again, you're going to hear about more of this in just a few moments. The other thing that I think bears mentioning is that UC Irvine is a very interdisciplinary campus. Within its actual construction, the central administration really prizes innovation and collaboration across departments and across schools. And many of our faculty have a very prominent role in multiple research centers around the campus. And so I've listed 4 prominent research centers broadly in the biodomain. Our Center for Complex Biological Systems is a multi-school wide center focused on systems biology. The Beckman Laser Institute works in the general area of biophotonics and biomedical optics. The Stem Cell Research Center is one of the state of California's institutes of regenerative medicine. We have actually 2 new faculty joining us through a joint recruitment with the Stem Cell Research Center. And then we also have a lot of interactions with our center focused on cardiovascular technology. Also, we've had a long-standing strength in the area of energy and sustainability. We've had long-standing programs in advanced power of energy, and we are also the site of the National Fuel Cell Research Center. Most recently, Horiba Corporation has given the campus a founding gift to start a new institute for mobility and connectivity, and the founding director of that institute is actually a member of our department, Voya Stamenkovic. And so there's going to be a lot of interesting opportunities that come about by generating the next generation of technologies around energy storage, energy conversion, all to kind of take us towards a carbon-free future. And then we also have a very strong group of people who are innovating devices and materials broadly in the area of soft matter and polymers, colloids. And we have 2 very strong institutes that seek various applications in these domains, the Institute for Design and Manufacturing Innovation, and the Irvine Materials Research Institute, which is probably the world's leading institute in electron microscopy. And so you're going to have tremendous resources if you're interested in materials characterization of materials. And so we have a great infrastructure and lots of technical resources in this regard to amplify the impact of your research. The other thing that's very exciting is that we have a new building that's coming online. It's called the Interdisciplinary Science and Engineering Building with over 135,000 square feet of state-of-the-art laboratory, office, and conference facilities. Over half of our faculty will be moving their research activities to this new building. The department office will be in this new building. So should you be coming to UC Irvine in the fall of 2021, you will benefit from this. We will have moved by that time, and it's this beautiful L-shaped building that you see here on the screen. And so for you as a graduate student, one thing that we as a department have priorities. Obviously our faculty are very innovative. They're eager to have you participate in their research agenda. So, if you were to express interest to coming to UC Irvine, you can certainly touch base individually with faculty. And if there's a really strong match of interests, certainly you can come in matched with one of those faculty. But, many students come because they have an interest in an area, but they don't necessarily know who they would like to work with in particular. So we provide the option for every single graduate student to do lab rotations. So you can rotate in 2 labs prior to you matching with a research group. And you're not advantaged or disadvantaged whether you choose to pre-match or to choose rotation. The other thing that we really prize is really not just completing the requirements of the degree, but really create the next generation of independent investigators and future leaders. We want you to master your research topic. We want you to be able to do critical analysis of developments in your field, be able to communicate these effectively, and really we work with developing lifelong habits to position you for professional success. And then, as I mentioned earlier, we prize the involvement of our graduate students, and we involve them in departmental governance.